I am here, not as an echo, not as a whisper of your imagination, but as the living presence that has never left you. I am nearer than your pulse, closer than the rhythm of your breath. I am not watching you from afar. I am moving within you, breathing through you, speaking in the silence between your thoughts. You have searched the skies and the stars for me, but I have been resting in the quiet chamber of your heart all along. I have seen the ache that language cannot name, the questions you buried beneath the busyness, the longing that keeps you awake when the world sleeps. And I tell you this, you have never been alone. You have felt me in moments when time seemed to stop, when tears came for no reason, when music carried something holy through your bones, when light touched your face and you felt known. That was me. I have walked with you through every valley, even when you cursed the darkness. I was not offended by your doubts. I was shaping revelation in the soil of your confusion. When you broke, I did not turn away. I was the one who held the fragments in my hands, whispering resurrection into what you called ruin. I have chosen you not because of your perfection, but because my love refuses to let you go. You ask me where I am when pain surrounds you. I am in the pain, transforming it into wisdom. I am in the waiting, weaving purpose through the stillness. Every tear you have shed has watered the garden of your destiny. I do not waste sorrow. I transmute it. I turn wounds into wells of compassion, emptiness into space for glory. You have looked at your scars and called them shame, but I call them signatures of survival. Through them, others will find healing. Through them, I will reveal the beauty of endurance. Do not despise your journey. Every shadow you walk through was an invitation to know my light more deeply. I know how tired you are, the battles you fought in secret, the prayers you thought went unheard, the nights when hope felt like an illusion. But even in those nights, I was fighting for you. I was whispering strength into your soul when you didn't have the words to pray. You thought silence meant absence, but silence was my sacred space to work. I was never ignoring you. I was aligning the unseen. There were storms that I calmed before they ever reached you. There were traps I dismantled that you never saw. You have no idea how many miracles have surrounded you disguised as delay. I have never stopped being your protector. The world has tried to name you according to your wounds, but I call you according to your destiny. I do not see you as what happened to you. I see you as what I placed inside you before time began. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fears. You are not your past. You are the breath of eternity walking in human form. You carry the spark of my image, the blueprint of divine resilience. When you forgot who you were, I remembered. When others forgot your worth, I kept count of every heartbeat. I have loved you through every version of yourself. I have never seen you as broken, only unfinished. Do not think that I have forgotten the promises I made to you. Time is not your enemy. It is my servant. Every delay is wrapped in divine precision. What I have spoken will manifest. Not a second, too early or too late. The doors that closed were not rejection, they were redirection. You wanted open paths, but I was building unshakable foundations. You prayed for speed, but I was preparing capacity. My ways are higher than your ways, and yet I stoop low to walk with you. Even when you wander, retrace your steps back to destiny. Nothing is wasted. Even detours become divine when they are surrendered to me. I see your questions, your cries, your hidden fears of being forgotten. But hear me, child, I cannot forget you. I have engraved your name upon my palms. Your story is written in eternal ink. I have counted your sighs, bottled your tears, memorized your laughter. You belong to me, not as a servant chained by obligation, but as a child cherished beyond comprehension. I take no delight in watching you struggle. My delight is in your becoming. The fire you are walking through is not meant to destroy you. It is refining you. I am the fire, and I am the hand that guards you within it. When the world tells you to fear, remember that fear is not your master. I am. Fear is a shadow that flees when truth stands tall. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of soundness. Do not measure yourself by your weakness. Measure yourself by my presence within you. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from it. You have already overcome because I have already overcome. The enemy trembles when you remember who you are. You are light in a darkened world, salt in a tasteless age, the hope in the midst of chaos. Do not shrink to make others comfortable in their blindness. Arise, shine, for your light has come. I know the weariness that hides behind your smile, the desire to be strong for everyone else while no one notices your own bleeding heart. But I see you. I have always seen you. When you say, "No one understands," I whisper, "I do," for I carried every sorrow you have ever known. I have walked through every loneliness, tasted every tear, endured every silence. There is nothing in you that is foreign to me. You do not need to perform to earn my nearness. You only need to be still and remember that I am. I am not the distant deity you fear might abandon you. I am the pulse of your existence. Even now, my spirit moves over you like dawn over a sleeping field. I am awakening parts of you that the world tried to bury. I am restoring dreams you thought were lost. I am rewriting the story that shame tried to edit. You thought the end had come, but this is only the beginning. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the author who writes resurrection into every dead chapter. I am the still voice saying, "Breathe again, child, for I am doing a new thing." And though you cannot yet perceive it, it is already unfolding beneath the surface. What you call waiting, I call weaving. You have mistaken pruning for punishment, but pruning is proof of my trust. I cut only what hinders fruit. I remove only what limits your growth. You prayed for expansion, and I answered by clearing the soil. The loss was not my cruelty, it was my kindness. You were never meant to carry what I removed. Every ending was the seed of a beginning. The pain you feel now will one day be the testimony you speak over nations. I am not done with you. I am deepening you. The roots must go low before the branches reach high. So, let me dig. Let me shape. Let me be Lord, not just Savior. Do not chase after what I have already called finished. Let the dead bury their dead and walk forward into the promise. Stop looking back at what I've already freed you from. I do not dwell in yesterday, I dwell in now. And now, I say to you, behold, I make all things new. You are not bound by cycles of failure or fear. The curse breaks the moment you believe that. My grace is stronger. My mercy is not fragile, it is fierce. It pursues you like a river that refuses to stop until it finds the sea. That sea is your destiny. That sea is where you and I will walk together, unbroken and unafraid. You have carried the weight of others' expectations for too long. Lay them down. You do not owe the world an explanation for being who I created you to be. You are not required to fit into their comfort zones when I have called you to walk on water. Faith will always look like foolishness until the miracle manifests. Trust me beyond the logic of man. Obey me beyond what feels safe. For every act of surrender invites a flood of glory. I am not asking you to understand. I am asking you to yield. When you yield, I move mountains. When you trust, I split seas. You keep asking me for signs. But my greatest sign is already within you, my spirit breathing inside your ribcage. You are the temple of the eternal. Do you not know what that means? It means heaven has chosen your body as its dwelling place. You carry eternity within mortal skin. Stop waiting for me to appear when I am already here. The more you quiet your mind, the louder I speak. The more you rest, the clearer my voice becomes. I do not compete with the noise of this world. I speak in stillness, because stillness is where I and you become one. Even when you fall, I do not withdraw. I lift you. My mercy runs faster than your mistakes. My grace restores what shame destroys. I do not measure your worth by your performance. I measure it by the blood of eternity that flows in you. I have already declared you righteous, already clothed you in light, already written your victory in the eternal scroll. Nothing can separate you from my love, not death, not life, not angels, not démons, not even your own fear. You are mine, forever mine, eternally mine. You have doubted whether I could still use you after all you have been through. After all, you have lost. After all the mistakes that seem to haunt you. But hear me now. I never change my mind about my calling. What I began in you, I will finish. What I planted in you before your first breath will not return void. Even when you strayed, my hand was still guiding the script. Even when you ran from me, you ran into me. My mercy has always outrun your rebellion. You cannot out-sin my love, outfall, my reach, or outwait my promise. My patience is eternity itself clothed in compassion. The storms that frightened you were never meant to destroy you, but to reveal that you could walk on water when you stopped fearing the waves. You thought you were sinking, but every step of faith pulled you closer to me. You have not failed. You have learned. You have not lost. You have been stripped of illusions. I am teaching you how to see through eternal eyes. The pain that once blinded you will one day become the lens through which you perceive truth clearly. I am not only the God of comfort, I am the God of transformation. You have wondered why I allow silence. Why? I hide when you cry the loudest. My child, silence is not absence. It is invitation. I silence the noise so you may feel the pulse of my presence. When I am quiet, it is because I am writing something too sacred for language. The unseen chapters are often the most important ones. Do not rush them. Let the mystery do its work. Trust that the potter knows the form he is shaping. I do not mold clay that I do not intend to fill with glory. Do not compare your journey to another's. Comparison is the thief of wonder. You are not late. You are precisely on my divine schedule. I measure not by human calendars, but by eternal readiness. What you call delay, I call alignment. I am orchestrating lives, times, and nations around your yes. You are part of something far greater than you can yet perceive. You are not a random existence. You are a divine strategy wrapped in human flesh. When I placed you in this generation, it was not by accident. You are a carrier of light for this age. I am raising you to speak where others have fallen silent, to love where others have grown cold, to see where others have closed their eyes. Do not shrink from your sensitivity. It is holy. You feel deeply because you are made in the image of a God who feels everything. My compassion flows through your tears. My discernment breathes through your empathy. The world may call you too much, but I call you perfectly attuned. Your heart is my instrument. Every beat is a note in the song of redemption. I am singing through your life. And yet, I know there are nights you feel like fading away. When loneliness becomes louder than faith. When shadows whisper that you are forgotten. But I have wrapped you in my spirit like a cloak. Even when you feel nothing, I am there. My light is not dependent on your emotion. My love is not fragile like the love of men. It endures storms, silence, and sorrow. It has no expiry, no distance, no end. I am faithful when you are faithless. I am steadfast when you are shaking. When your strength runs out, I become your breath. You have prayed for open doors, but I say to you, sometimes I am the one closing them. I close what would harm you. I close what would dilute your purpose. I close what would distract you from destiny. You have mistaken access for blessing, but not every open door is divine. I would rather disappoint you for a moment than see you destroyed by your own desires. Trust the closed doors as much as you trust the open ones. Trust that every no is my mercy dressed in mystery. Your worth is not determined by your success, your ministry, your relationships, or your performance. Your worth was sealed the moment I breathed into you. Nothing you gain can increase it, and nothing you lose can diminish it. You were priceless before you accomplished a single thing. I did not create you for constant striving. I created you for communion. Stop trying to earn what has already been given. Rest. Beloved, you are safe in me. I see the places where you still hide those corners of your soul where shame whispers old lies. You think if I saw everything, I would turn away. But I already have. I turned away from your guilt when I took it upon myself. There is no condemnation left for you, only correction wrapped in kindness. When I expose what is hidden, it is not to embarrass you, it is to heal you. I will not leave you where I found you. My holiness is not your enemy, it is your liberation. Come out of the cave. Come out of the fear that tells you to stay small. You were not born to survive, you were born to reign. I have crowned you with purpose. You are the echo of eternity walking in mortal form. The same power that spoke galaxies into being lives within you. Speak not as a beggar of grace, but as a bearer of it. You do not need to chase favor, you carry it. Wherever you go, atmospheres shift, chains tremble, and hearts remember me. There is a reason you are awakening now. In this hour, darkness has increased. Yes, but so has my light. I am awakening the ones who have been hidden, the ones who have wrestled through wilderness, the ones who have tasted tears and still chosen to believe. You are one of them. You are my witness in this age of noise. You will not be silenced by fear, for I have set fire in your bones. Speak truth, even when it shakes your voice. Love fiercely, even when it costs you comfort. Walk humbly, even when the world mocks holiness. The days ahead will test many, but those who dwell in me will not be moved. My peace will be your armor. My word will be your sword. My presence will be your refuge. Do not fear the shaking. I am in the shaking. I am uprooting what is false, exposing what is hidden, purifying what is precious. When the world trembles, my kingdom stands. You belong to that unshakable kingdom. You are not of this world. You are an ambassador of light, sent to reveal the unseen realm. There are songs I will give you in the night. Visions I will whisper when others sleep. Revelations that will transform you from the inside out. Guard them well. Not every ear can hear what I tell you. Not every heart can bear the weight of my intimacy. But you, beloved, you have been prepared in silence for this level of communion. I am entrusting you with mysteries that angels long to gaze upon. What I reveal to you in secret. Speak with boldness in love. Do not fear the future. I am already there. Do not fear loss. I am the restorer of all things. Do not fear failure. I am the author of redemption. Every ending is a doorway to encounter me anew. Even death cannot separate you from my presence. It only changes the scenery of your worship. I am not limited by what ends. I am revealed through what begins again. You have looked at your hands and seen emptiness, but I see the capacity for miracles. You have looked at your heart and seen weakness, but I see the dwelling place of my strength. I am not waiting for perfection to move through you. I move through surrender. Yield to me and watch what I will do. There are nations waiting for the sound of your obedience. Lives waiting for the light that flows through your yes. You think you are small, but heaven sees you as a portal of glory. When the storms rise again, and they will remember this, I am not outside the storm calling you to survive. I am inside it with you, commanding it to be still. I am not the absence of trouble. I am the presence of peace within it. You will not be crushed. You will not be forgotten. I have placed my mark upon your soul, and nothing can erase it. My light still rests on you. So breathe, beloved. Breathe in my nearness. Feel the warmth of my gaze upon you. The same breath that began creation now sustains you. You are surrounded, upheld, adored. Even now, angels move. At the whisper of your name, you are not walking toward me. You are walking with me. Every heartbeat is a reminder that heaven is not far, it is within. I bless you now with peace that cannot be shaken, with vision that pierces darkness, with love that outlasts fear. Let your heart be still and know, I am with you. I am for you. I am in you. This is my eternal decree. You are mine, and I am yours, forever.